Welcome to a new wandering. Okay, was pretty buildings. Well, I find them absolutely beautiful, at least those two. Let me tell you a quick story. When I booked my accommodation, I saw on the map that I'll be near a fairly large river. And I was thrilled, because I love water. So when I came out to look for the river, this is what I found. A big dry riverbed. And I just could not imagine, where did the river go? What happened to it? I have seen something similar in Valencia, but I know about that, that they purposefully diverted it, and they also redone the whole riverbed. So parts of it is parks, parts of it is sports fields, so forth. Was this one, and this is not the only bridge I've been on. I've been, I think, on 3 or 4 bridges across the river Guadalmedina. I think I forgot to tell you what it's supposed to be called. Everywhere it's wild and unkept, and in some places quite full of rubbish, and I was a little bit shocked. I have moved on to the other side of the bridge. So anyway, I was very curious to find out what happened here. Okay, I can see some young men or children who set up some sports thingy. Anyway, where was I? Okay, so what's happening here is that the river still acts as a river for a very short time of the year when the rains are in, but for the rest of it, it is being diverted and pulled into reservoirs and all sorts of other things. And all this happened because of the Great Flood of 1907. I can even see some homeless folk taking refuge there. So over 100 years ago, that flood was so bad that it claimed a lot of lives. I think 23 people drowned, and it actually destroyed a lot of stuff exactly where I am in this neighborhood. What's behind me, Trinidad, and then some other parts completely flooding houses. Oh, it ruined the bridges, and the bridges blocked the water, which turned into a further disaster. So yeah, they had to take measurements to stop anything like that happening in the future. So now this is what's happening. It just looks really ugly in a fairly pretty city. I don't know, I just hope that they will come up with some better solutions and not let it look so abandoned and uncared for. And there you have it, the story of the missing river of Guadalmedina. Okay, I just spotted another interesting building. I think it's a restaurant inside. When people go out of my way, I'll try and go in. Okay, finally, a bit clear. Wines and tapas. Oopsie! Honestly, me and the steps, we are just not friends. It's because I'm looking through the camera and not seeing where I'm going. But this looks just really interesting. Okay. Sorry, some crazy filming that I've been doing. Okay, like a garden. Okay, this looks interesting. And I spotted something else that's interesting. On the hallway, other than this, I've seen a very interesting inscription. On June the 28th in heaven, the Queen Mother of Bhutan visited this establishment in the company of her daughter, Princess Euphemia Wangchuk. Now, I've seen all sorts of plaques in my life, never quite one like this. But hey, There you go. They are pro. And why wouldn't they be? A nice little hidden gem. Guess what? I even spotted E.T. The random things you get to see, and it's very strategically placed with its finger painted pointing towards Candy. Oh, the sales pitch, huh? It's time for some drinks and nibbles for people. I wouldn't mind getting something. I just want to find a different place. So many beautiful buildings wherever I look. Just beautiful. And the other one, and then there's a very interesting contraption there, some sort of art. But guess what? Can you see what it says there? The museum games. Well, there you go. For those who are interested, even this exists. Okay, loads more of these eateries everywhere. I don't like to sit in a crowded place, so I'll keep going. Okay, I'm not sure where I am, but obviously I just landed in a very touristy area because I decided to literally not look at the map but wander around. Let my feet take me wherever they will. Oh, the smallest Irish pub in the world. Listen to that. Just wandered into a random church and look what I found. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Okay, that's where I was inside. It's called Iglesia del Santo Cristo de la Salud. Something with health or something like that. Oh, look at you, little chubby angel faces. And then let me just show you something ironical. Just opposite the church is this. Not just the pretty flowers, but this restaurant with this name. People keep passing. La mafia se sienta a la mesa. The mafia sits down to the table. Hilarious. It's very, very humorous. This is a random wandering session. Again, I am not looking at any maps, I'm just following my feet. And this is another interesting building, is Sociedad Económica Amigos del País. I don't know, some sort of trade thing. Like a lot of the elements on it, and you can still see the old wooden bits. And then, oopsie, me is another square. Oh, we can see the tower of the cathedral in the distance, and I've not been here before. Not sure what square it is. It has a nice little water fountain.
It is dangerous.
And I can see the pigeons bathing and drinking and being happy that there is water. And then we have these tall palm trees, which I really like, and a shady spot where people can rest under the bitter oranges, and it's laden with fruit. I don't know if you can see them because they are very green still, but there's loads and loads and loads. This is what they make the orange marmalades, Sevilla, the Sevilla or something like that. We have that in England as well. Another instance when there is an eagle on the top of a fountain, and on the top of the eagle there's a pigeon. Now the light is not good, so I'm not sure if it shows, but that's so funny. There's a ton of people out, and I think I know where I am. This must be the street to my right, where all the shopping stuff is. Yep, that's the one. I've been on the other end of it a couple of days ago. The famous jamón ibérico. Look at that. They are delicious. Okay, this is a different one, and here I just noticed that they even have clothes. Coverings, I mean. But clothes sounds more funny. In other places you buy a cornetto of sweets or whatever. Here you can buy bacon and sausage and cheese and pistachios and olives. Showing you one of these not oil, but old style tavernas, which have these beautiful mosaics with the inscriptions, what they're offering, and then of course they have to have some sort of alluring pictures as well. They're looking beautiful, and many of them are just opening for dinner service, so people are coming out for food. Here's another one. Spanish cuisine, the Angel's Patio. And the typical buildings with their little terraces. Another pretty road. Let's see what we can see here. The Interactive Museum of Music. And another street, and I like it how real life is present. Like drying with your clothes. See, they're just putting out tables and chairs and stuff. Everything reopens late in the day, which is unusual to us, but very normal considering the heat. Just spotted some trees with pretty flowers. Let's go see them. Here's the pinkies, and here's the pinky purples. Aw, you're pretty. And just came across the Cervantes Theatre. I wonder what's on. Gypsy for Love. I have no idea what that is. And next to it another beautiful building. And some more. And I just realized where I am more or less. That's a part of the Alcazaba, the fortress. I'm yet to show you. And the building, or church, with two massive doors. I have no idea what they serve for, especially the black one. It's huge. And some cacti and friends. Okay, I just came across a really beautiful building, and I think this is one of the food courts, early 1900s. It is closed now because it's late, but it is really beautiful, and it has a completely different style of anything I've seen so far here. Yep, look at those windows. I really enjoy these random wanderings when you don't know what you're gonna find. But a lot of interesting and pretty things for sure. Okay, you have been a lovely surprise. I need to look it up and I might come back during the day when it's open. Okay, we can see the length of it from here. Okay, this is the view from another bridge of the Absentee River, and you can see that on this part there was a lot of vegetation which is now mostly dry because it's, I don't know when it rained the last time here. And there's a beautiful view of the mountains in the distance. And if you want to see more of the mountains, make sure you check out the videos about Nerja and Virigiana I've shot. Beautiful, beautiful places to see. Okay, one more thing, the stark difference between there, where there is no water, and here. Somehow water has trapped between there. I can even see some of it. And look at all the green vegetation sprouting up. And now you have people walking their dogs. There's another lady in the distance with her dog. Okay, that's it from the dry riverbed. I just spotted some kitty cats playing. Before I started filming, the two black ones were just so cute. Okay, I think they're continuing. Aww. Don't go behind the lamp. Oopsie. You've spotted me? Uh-huh. Okay. Hi guys. What you doing? Oops. No, they're watching me. Thing is, I'm not gonna come and pet you because I don't know what other creatures inhabit your beautiful fur, and I don't need visitors. Oh, just look at you two. You're so cute. It's a shame I missed the playing session, but I was just looking at them and then, oh, okay. Be careful, a car is coming. Okay guys, good to have seen you. You too, the one on top of the car. Stay safe and be good to each other. Bye. I just landed in some sort of cultural event with I think South American immigrants.
Recuerdo, gozáis mientras tanto.
Okay, these are from Bolivia.
El aplauso, que hay mucho público, pero se tiene que notar, no solo para Elisa. Vente al centro. Estimado público, es un honor estar aquí representando las tradiciones de Ecuador. El grupo de danza Cruzando Fronteras de la ciudad de Granada tenemos...
local Malagueños. Okay, I think I can finally see some of these noisy little beauties. There you are. They are so very noisy. It's roosting time and they were fighting before I started filming for a spot there. I don't know how well it shows. Oh, I've been hearing them all day. But I couldn't see them. I just saw them flying above me, but they're always very far. So this is the first time I can actually see them and see their colors. They're very similar to the parakeets we have in London and Surrey area. They just seem a little bit smaller, but it's definitely in the rose ring parakeet category. They're tucking themselves in. This is amazing. Oh, guys. Oh, and they went over to the other tree. Now that's in more shadow, so I don't think you can see them. All right. Well, nestled in the palm trees. Bye, little noisies. I am walking towards the botanical garden and I noticed all this beautiful graffiti on the side wall, and I thought I'll include it because this is also part of Malaga. With some good artists for sure. Warmest greetings from a very beautiful place. I am in the botanical gardens of Malaga in the north of the city, and just look at that view. You could climb up someplace. Obviously I did, because it's one of my favorite things to do. And then you have the beginnings of the city just there. So there's loads and loads of little eateries around the market. It is lunchtime. I had something to eat as well. Breakfast and lunch. Now let's see what else can we discover besides the palm tree. I don't want to go into the center of Old Town, so I'm just gonna wander through the side roads. Look at these buildings, just beautiful. That's a strange looking construction thing. I like the top bit, which resembles an Arabic lamp. I'm not sure what it's meant to symbolize. I've not shown you a shop like this before. These are with religious, more specifically Catholic paraphernalia of all sorts. They're pretty much next to every church. I'm not sure how well it shows to the glass. And of course here's a church. We have encountered this a few days back. It's the church of San Juan. Beautiful. found a giant eye painting. So beautiful. Some of these old adverts are just fabulous. Look at this one, cyclist brandy. So hop on your bike and this is the brandy to drink. Superior al mejor cognac. Okay. What is that? Olive oil. And another one. One more. Today I have ventured to more of the outskirts of Malaga. I think I'm on a more eastern point in the neighborhood of El Palo. And I spotted this church and I want to check it out. Nuestra Señora de las Angustias.
Para que igual que Cristo murió y resucitó, de igual manera nosotros también nos salud.
Well, as it's a Sunday, it so happened that I landed in the middle of the service and they were also having baptisms, or christenings rather, for little children. And one of my favorites, a nice palm tree, but I stopped because it's full. Look, this, and then I think that this is the ripe version of it. I wanted to see how a more ordinary neighborhood looks like, because the center and the old town are beautiful, but they are not the real reflection of the whole of Malaga. Well, that's nice. Good job. I assume that there's a music school somewhere there. And I had enough of the maddening crowds. And I just want to be somewhere that's more secluded, and hopefully there's not going to be that many people at this beach. This is the one I could come to furthest by a local bus. And of course it's called La Playa El Palo, just like the neighborhood. There's a tiny park or square here with benches. People can come out and chatter, catch up. Just underneath one of these bulbous beauties. There's a school. It's a large building, and as everywhere in Malaga, you're never too far from the sea or the mountain, which is really, really cool. Alright, arriving here. Let's see how it is. Lovely trees for shade, because the sun is hot. Okay, I just found out that it's 1 kilometer and 200 meters long. Loads of boats around me here. There are some people out on the beach, but not many. It's comparable to La Malagueta, where there's a ton of people. That's the one closest in the city. I think it might be high tide, because the water looks like it wants to come out and gobble up bits. I'm gonna stay in the shade for a bit, because I walked in the sun for a while. I need to cool down. And then I'll go for a little beach exploration. I'm not sure if my camera picks up the noisy little parakeets. There's quite a few of them around. Let's get closer to the sea. Hello, beautiful. I love your sound and the sight of you. I have just spotted another one of these traditional beach barbecues. They're specifically for fish, and the local famous one is the sardines, but of course they do bigger fish as well, not just sardines. I'll try and get closer. Oh, look at that. I want to try these sardines. The other ones look huge. Look at that. As it's lunchtime, the terrace is full. Okay, here we have the famous little grilled sardines. Now let's see how they taste. Well, that's what's left of the sardines. They were really delicious. Much nicer than I expected them to be. If you're around, try the espetos, the sardina. The small portion was €3. Look what little friends have joined us for lunch. Besides the pigeons, finally the parakeets are down on the ground where we can see them. There you are, little buddy. He's checking out the tables to see if he can find something to munch. Little cheeky. You're so pretty. And you're gone. Found you. It's so much calmer here. I'm glad I made the journey. The sand is much finer here than it was at the Malaga beach. I like this one. I found a few little shells that I'll be taking home. Hello, choppiness. Boom! Let's go to the edge. I'm not going further because I don't want to slip on the rocks. It is my last day. And I'm like, I want to stay longer. Oh. I hope I managed to show you some very interesting bits of Malaga, and it is definitely a place I recommend for people to come on holiday. It has a lot of variety of all sorts, and I think it's suitable for any age group, families, friends, solo travelers, whatever. You'll find your thing for sure. And also it's a good location to have it as a base and travel to the rest of Andalusia like I've done. Okay, it is goodbye time from the beautiful sunny shores of Malaga. Wishing you all a lovely, lovely day.